thank you. She will begin activating the scroll.
Very well. And as you all...
Wait, hold on. Is this guy coming with us?
Yeah, of course.
Where's his wife?
Don't worry about that.
Someone push him out of the circle.
Oh, wait, we can't forget. Hold on.
There you go.
Like, does Ronan just like walk up and just like stand in the circle?
Yeah.
And she's just gonna give a very disdained look.
What good did Ronan do, bro?
I know what you are.
You just gotta give him a gentle push.
Will you be accompanying us?
Yeah, I mean, why else would I be stepping in here?
Harna will kind of like look at Zane.
Zane will nod.
Very well then.
Continue to cast your mind at ease. Trying to make the 10 minutes go by as you have to be within the circle. After a short bit, you are all whisked away from this apartment and back to Iopolis. Outside, a luxurious looking restaurant. Looking around, some of you appear to be standing in the middle of the small road of Iopolis. You haven't gone to the last cask, or maybe some of you have, probably Saruna before with Zane, but looking around the night streets appear to be, or I should say, it's not night, it is like early morning, like it's around like 6 a.m. and like the sun is like emerging from the horizon, the little bits of pink and red hues coloring the dark blue canvas. And as you all get your bearings, Zane kind of dusts himself off and looks around and says, "All of you okay?"
Is it just gaming?
Right.
How the fuck he gets that thing to run nowadays? It's beyond me, bro. Need to use some actual fucking sorcery on that fucking game.
Gnarn?
Lost technology.
Gnarn?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Gnarn?
Oh no.
Gnarn?
Oh
What's this new bit I was unaware of that was created?
Something tells me it has something to do with Mass Effect.
No.
What's happening?
Oh no.
But yeah, Harna will approach him. Seeing this here, how are things back in the tavern?
He looks at you hard and goes, "Well, things are looking quite okay. They're in the middle of repairing, but how are all of you?" Probably grew up on those vulgar terms when he was a mercenary. Why would you assume the worst in me?
Yeah, you're a saint. You can't do no wrong.
Exactly. Suruna gets it. Anyhow.
How did you get sainted anyway?
It's a long story.
I bet it isn't.
Anyway, this is Knurn. He will be your replacement party member.
Oh, hello, Mr. Knurn.
Standing at 6'1", 256 pounds. You see a tan lizard folk.
Oh wow, you're a tan lizard folk standing at 6'1" and 220 pounds.
No,
That's
not 220. Not 220.
Wait, does
Shorter than
actually...
Haida Fukumoto.
Wait, does Nizir say that?
Yeah.
He
just gives it the deets.
Dude, I have the
What's
base.
his cranium measurement?
Dude, I lean in the chair. I'm happy. I'm content. I'm an inch higher than him.
But after like the saint said my name, I will stand up in my chair, and I will.
Saruna looks up at you.
I will look at all of you and go, "Are you all my party?"
It would appear so. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Knurn.
Pleasure. Trying. Turn to Harno. You.
Haruna Kiyoshi, a former yokai hunter.
Hmm. You two, what do you do?
Well, my name is Leo Murata, and I am an air and fire kineticist.
I'm Kaida. Psychic powers. Yo, can I ask you something?
Hmm.
So, what's your thought on human experiments?
I'm just gonna stare at you for a bit. Strange question.
My last name is Ptolemy.
Come here.
I'm from from the Karian royal family.
I will turn to look at you. Karian royal family.
Yes.
With my old group, we worked for them once or twice.
Oh.
That's funny.
Did you work for? You didn't work for my uncle, right? Or did you work for a man named Bardia?
Hard to say. I never worked or interacted directly with your family. That was always handled by. Jaw.
Jaw?
Man who used to run the war band.
I mean, can he show something? Can he, like, do a demonstration?
Is it like a weapon on him, or?
Yeah, I imagine Kanurn's like equipped to the T.
Yeah, no, you would see my sword, and also probably the large javelin that's on my back as
Not
well.
just a regular sword, a kopesh.
My kopesh.
+1 striking fearsome coat.
Nazir goes, now hold on. You all just came back. One thing at a time. I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities with where we're heading. Zane did tell me that you all selected Shimtek as the prime target to eliminate some of Glyn O'Donegan's associates. And so,
Now, Percy, real quick, has Nazir told me that I am joining a group that is going after Cum?
yes.
Okay. He, with the help of another Dragonborn, wiped the whole town. This will be a fun hunt.
How could people like that
Fuck!
even exist in this world and employed by? Or actually, do we know if they were employed by Cyrus?
Yeah,
that's not
that would
public
be
knowledge.
known. But you know,
It would be known.
yeah, but you know,
I mean, it is literally in the name.
yeah, it's in the name.
I know, but I was thinking like that's just what internal. But all right, in that case, just
I will say
and
this.
employed by official governments. Disgusting.
You would be... forgive me for saying this, and we've just met, but that is quite a naive way of looking at things. Governments will always hire ones who are willing to do whatever the group got on for so long before they imploded.
She over there. But, yeah, Haruno and Kenshi, the other three, are still a little green when it comes to legitimate
sense.
fighting.
Makes sense. This one is royalty. They don't send those out to fight often.
And this one is a monk in training, and the other still learning in his burgeoning psychic powers. So please treat them well.
I'll look in his ear after he says that and he goes, "Do you expect me to treat them otherwise?"
No.
I don't know what all you were told about me, Nazir, but I appreciate the offer to do work again. It has been troublesome since the collapse of the Crimson Sands.
But still, and you do know that their group had dissolved last year, the tail end of last year, after the battle against what was presumably Hadriel the Hammer's forces, Crimson Jaw had supposedly perished while fighting a Baelor heroically and mightily. And
Definitely not hitting the gritty.
not hitting the gritty for perishing. But news of his death immediately culminated the warband into basically disintegration via them fighting each other for the position. You don't know who the current leader of the warband is, but needless to say, you don't know if they're still going by the name of the Crimson Sands or if they're just a brand new group.
Got us together.
Yes? A mutual friend.
Why does that sound suspicious?
What? Why the suspicion?
I believe it's the way you're pronouncing it.
Anyone's business?
No, not really.
Then you don't need to know. Unless it's Gunan's wish. Right, Gunan?
Saint, I feel you have implicated me in this.
You can deal with the aftermath. Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta get used to Nazir.
He goes, oh! Quite a hefty hand.
Sorry,
Monkey King escapes your grasp.
a little bit. Fuck! Still unstable with my psychic powers.
I believe Zane might have a couple in his mansion or house.
Oh, you could stay at his mansion, yeah.
If he accepts. Don't think he likes us enough to accept.
Who is Zane?
Oh, that guy behind you.
Purple-haired fellow over there.
The guy that looks like a bastard.
Is he
Hey
also
now,
part of
don't say
this
such
group?
mean things about Zane.
It's not me, truth, okay?
Listen, he
Will we
called
be-
Liam a retard once. It's okay. You let live
And
let
I get-
live.
Listen, it was funny.
Also, weren't you the one pranking him relentlessly?
Huh?
Yeah, but you were kind of being a dick to him. Also,
He did. Okay, he called us weak. You gotta send a message, you know?
no.
Also, Nazir, you were a part of the job. Don't look all
me?
innocent.
Me?
What?
No.
You, yeah, you, buddy.
No.
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Kaida, I think
Mr.
you just
Fu-
have to check your ego.
Kinda.
You secret. Who was the first person? And he said that it was all according to plan.
Clearly Nazir had a plan in place. I've gotten over it.
God.
See?
Sure.
I don't know. This seems like a skill issue, Kaido.
Liam,
You all are
Yeah,
having internal
Kita.
strife. I
Liam,
will
the
Okay.
score is
myself to
still.
Zane.
The score is still 3-1. Don't forget that, buddy.
Okay,
Oh,
I don't. Forget.
I'll say.
What's your point?
That it is truly a skill issue on your point, not mine.
I think your pride is, your ego is crumbling into bits.
It's hard as steel. Try knocking it. Or maybe we'll break your hand if you try to. Of course you don't.
We kind of pointed at the both of them,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll just kind of like nod.
Well, Zane's not technically part of our group, but he's working with Nazir on our mission. And the only other member is the individual over there. That's Katsutoshi Hattori, but we just call him Kenshi.
Why?
This is an alias of sorts, right?
Yes.
Oh, by
He
the
seems to
way,
like
do not ever call her Saruna in public. Go by her Yamatai name. Akari, in a way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Akari, when we're in public, sorry, it just completely slipped my mind. If my public name gets out there, it would lead to some issues, and
Kunan knows well enough the consequences.
I can trust is something that is earned.
Right, fair enough. But, just take it easy, man. I don't think everyone's gonna be so ready to answer every question you've got.
I-
Perhaps, but my last group was the kind of group where you always had to watch your back around them. Forgive my sense of security, I suppose.
It's quite alright, Canard.
Trust me, Surin is the last person on this earth to try to stab you in the back.
I don't know how to wield a knife.
What? A knife is the most simple of instrument.
I've never had to. Or I've
Then
never
I
needed
can-
to, at least.
Then I can show you.
No, it's quite alright. If you want to meet the last member of our party, he's right behind me if you want to go introduce yourself.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Zane, he scares me.
He looks weird and icky. I hate people who are different.
And he's tan.
Unlike me. Unlike me, who's brown. Perfect for Gyaru, according to Kaido.
Unlike
Country.
unlike that one nation from Genshin Impact that's supposed to be brown.
Not in affirmation.
I am the newest member joining your band.
A pleasure to meet you.
Just kind of like looking you up and down. It's funny. I had difficulty telling from some of the others, but I look at you. I can tell what you do.
He'll
Yes.
kind of raise an inquisitive eyebrow.
You can hold yourself well in battle, can you? Can't you?
I believe myself quite capable. Capable
good.
enough, even.
That is good. This group is strange, but I've worked with stranger, I suppose. Pleasure. And then I will walk away.
So,
Hey, I'm outside. Where are we exactly?
Iopolis, of course, silly. Come on.
No, like, where is that Iopolis destination-wise? Because we're moving.
We are moving through the sea. Through the
Near-
universe.
Near where? Like, Yamato?
Over beyond yonder, you know?
Okay. Hey, will our phones like connect to people from Yamato?
It will. Don't worry. I have had our engineers use a VPN. Sponsored by Shimtecmindak. Nobody to say that.
No.
Sponsored by NordVPN.
VPN.
Stealing your data and selling it?
Why should have it locked off?
Huh? Maybe. Would that make you jealous?
Yeah, let's see. What is it after we had been teleported away?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm referring to what has occurred. What have Kimiko been doing after we had left?
Alright. So, I was tempted to try to apprehend her, but she had made the move quickly after getting out of the burning building. I believe she had used the last remnants of her mercenaries to float on back over to the mainland, but needless to say, she won't bother us for a good bit. She will need to report back to her father, I assume, report back to the others. She will be occupied by bureaucracy for the
Three
moment.
people versus 5, 6, you know. Yeah.
Oh, so you're outnumbered, Big Sis. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. Please don't. You busy now?
No, not really. I was just getting out of bed. You don't normally get up this early. What's up?
I just want to hear you. But I need need something from you.
Ah, that's the reason you're calling me. What you want?
Well, listen, I would have called it earlier, but I was just a bit busy. I'm a hard worker, you know.
Alright, come on, get on with it.
I want to. Do you have any information on, well, the whole situation with why they're going after me?
I've been kept in the dark. In all honesty, I don't really give a shit about what they're doing, but like,
Right.
is this really important? Like, I know that okay, I know Dad wants you back really bad, but I don't know what the whole thing with Liam is. I assume the Kofukuji just wants the two of you back.
Right. Well, if you can, because I know you have like. Listen, you don't have the same reputation with me and Dad as. Everyone likes you, right? In the family. Let's just say, can you sorta ask them, but not discreetly? You know, like, try to ask them what's going on?
Don't worry, I'll work my magic.
Like, yeah, you know what to do. That's, yeah, I just want to know
Talks
more
with some
intel
Portola guys
on the
and
situation.
maybe get some elite, not elite, some sort of mercs. They're talking in some business meeting. They're gonna be talking later today, but yeah, just be aware, Portola guys.
Wait.
But
Official military mercs, or
oh, I'm pretty sure they'd be like PMCs or security agent guards. You know how they are.
right, Bertola group, Bertola mercs. Okay, I'll write that down. Actually, that's actually very useful.
Anything else? Otherwise, I gotta get ready for
No, that was pretty much it. I just want to hear you.
Take it easy, okay?
Too late for that.
Ah, so stupid. Business. Jokes aside, though, I assume they might talk about you as an addendum. I don't think your father is quite hasty enough to try to get to the attention of Portola just yet. He might throw it in towards the end, like a little footnote. Not to say to diminish your own importance, but the realm of corporate politics is cutthroat. So, I see
mean,
you were okay for that.
I wasn't exactly worried because I was expecting like if they're gonna have a talk right now, that's gonna take like months on preparations of political slop talk.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's something I got some info.
Thank you though. I'll need to keep this in mind for when we prepare for the future
You just order
expeditions.
some like
Ramen.
Yeah.
I'm like looking over the menu because he said it is mostly breakfast, and I'm like, I don't understand.
What's
What?
the matter?
No, I only came to a tavern mainly for drink. I don't know what most of this menu is. What is a pancake?
You've never had a pancake?
No.
We'll have to change that, won't we? Go ahead and order it, and we'll give you the finest pancakes.
Give me ale and pancakes.
All right, very well. And you watch as he'll go back.
I anticipate fighting a good battle again then.
Don't worry, man. With where we're heading, a good battle is yet to come. How are you against Dragonborn?
Oh, I know of who this group faces next. I am excited. Namely, if you're going after that whole group, that is quite the direct connection to Cyrus Engmar. and I would love to personally rip his head from his torso.
Oh, you got a personal vendetta. Alright, welcome to the team. You and many others.
You don't make it that high up politically without making many enemies.
Absolutely, and I think, I've met a lot of people in my career who, have a chip on their shoulder against Cyrus. A lot of it's justified, though, so... Tushin brings out, like, 5 stacks of pancakes. It's already got maple syrup on it, a little bit of butter on top.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah, I will say real quick, I gotta drop off my sister-in-law, but you can,
Okay, bye.
we'll call for a break right here. I'll leave the scene up, but I'll say you guys go ahead. Nazir is forcing you all to have breakfast. None of you are skipping breakfast. He thinks it's the most important meal of the day. Therefore, you must have it. And by the way, they are serving it free on the house.
Oh, I'm about to fucking eat them. I'm about to bankrupt this place. Whoa!
Okay,
You were about to say I'm about to eat them out.
okay,
Whoa, Malik! You only just met the guy. Calm down.
okay, first of all,
Bro, I
before you leave-
heard the speech reset, dude. I heard.
Like Malik. I know a person said this guy is kind of like a catch the other night, but you can't like be
Oh, I'm gonna bite your head off, Clayton.
I forget how many guest rooms you have in your house. If you wouldn't mind housing some of us.
Like some of you, or just one of you, or...
Oh, that's why I was asking how many guest rooms you had.
I do have
It
two
was-
guest
it was-
rooms. I need to make a diplomacy check with a +1.
I could sweep on the floor.
Man, I forgot my ass is broke.
With a +2.
I'm going to ask Sarah. Ain't that right, Monkey Key?
Yes, Liam, I would like to have you over for a sleepover, but unfortunately I have one bed in.
Let me do this.
I will sleep on the floor. Simple etiquette.
No, please, I insist.
But, you know,
Okay.
sort of, you go ahead and ask, and he goes, oh, alright, I suppose the others could stay over at my place for the time being.
It was just a thought. Only if they were looking for a place to stay. I didn't want to offer without asking you first.
I appreciate that, thank you. Yeah, no, they can stay over, until the tavern gets rebuilt. Hopefully it'll be rebuilt by tomorrow. It's been a couple of days after all.
But that fast?
And Nazir was pretty quick on it. He's hired some people from the elemental plane of wood to help prepare it.
Oh. I don't know why. I guess I thought it was going to take a longer time to repair the tavern.
Oh, Nazir's not going to settle for regular engineers. He's going to hire the wood benders and artificers and whatnot.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Well, thank you for your hospitality for the others, Zane.
Common.
Oh, what was the circumstances around that?
The chef for a warband orc only knew how to speak Orcish. The leader of the warband knew how to speak Orcish and would tell him what to make for everyone. His thought process being, you don't want to get the soldiers too comfortable with what they eat, or else they'd waste time eating, or start making requests to the chef. Give them what they need, and they will only look forward to food as a celebration, or nice that are worthy of celebration. But it also helped that the chef, he was the only one who knew how to speak Orcish, so the leader would request him to make personal food for him. He was nice. I liked the orc. I didn't know how to speak his language, but
Kindness goes a
he was
long way in
kind
a
to me.
warband, I suppose, right? Especially in times of dire need and language barriers are erected.
Yeah. He was better than most simply because he didn't actually fight. His whole purpose was just to cook food. There was one piece of advice I remember that got translated to me was, he looked at me and said, of course I couldn't speak Orcish, so I had to get it translated, but roughly it was, you can always trust a fat chef.
To be fair, I guess it's a bit of a stereotype, but sometimes the bigger the chef, the bigger the love they may put in the food, right?
Perhaps.
We shouldn't tarry too long. I do have a presentation I must give soon.
Is there anything on the menu that I do not recognize?
Inari in a quick card game.
A quick card game.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just a simple 1d100, whoever rolls higher.
Alrighty.
I will go first. Oh no.
Surely I don't roll worse than that.
42, the answer to life. So, you go ahead. She'll go ahead and she'll say, "Nice work, samurai. Here you go." And she will give you the, like 3 recipes to various bits of waffles, like blueberry waffle and all that stuff.
Go.
And then, ooh, sorry, I'm so tired.
But
Rescue Tsukiyomi from the unfortunate circumstances he finds himself in. Glenn O'Donovan, you see, and he watches Tushen clicks on the projector and it slides over to what appears to be like an unhealthy growth spurt coming from the moon, and says,
I
go
will
ahead.
raise my hand.
Yes, gonna.
What is Tsukiyomi?
oh god.
Tsukiyomi is the one of the gods of the moons, many of them, but he is important for the protection between mortals and immortals.
That was a popular Yamatai culture.
Yes.
And I just like I kind of cross my arms and nod after hearing that.
But please do raise your hand if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Is there something?
Seeing some measure of conflict before Glenn O'Donovan came by, I can't tell you what his particular motives are for attacking the moon like this, and I couldn't tell you why he went out of his way to strike at Tsukiyomi in particular, but it's all very horrid and disgusting, and we all have to pull together to ensure that such a villain cannot achieve victory, whatever that victory may be. Other lunar deities are gathering their followers as well, so worry not, we are not the only ones pursuing justice in this regard. We do have our allies elsewhere. Mr. Kijibara, and you watch as Nazir goes, yes, I was paying attention. Oh, Monkey King approaches. Call to action. I have to strike at the heart of this evil, and he has collected a cabal of evildoers. We must eliminate them once. We do have other teams that are attacking other members of Shizuno Ikari, but this Glenn O'Donovan has recruited allies, and you watch as he clicks the button and shifts over to the grisly appearance of a golden dragonborn with a large black beard and an eye patch, and wearing immaculate plate armor. And you see the words underneath, Shimtecmindak Gygazzlyshrift.
I raise my hand one more time.
Points to you.
Miss Glenn O'Donovan. If what I understand, what from the saint has told me, this group is going after the members of this militia that works under Cyrus Angmar.
Yes.
What is his connection to Glenn O'Donovan?
And you do see the elf that you saw who was decapitating the one citizen, like standing behind them, just like off to the side of the like the picture, like a little ominously.
Yeah, Liam is like holding his hand over his vision so he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, dealing with these people will deal with Shizuno Ikari then.
And
I will.
yes.
No.
Go ahead.
Damn it.
No, just I will stop looking at Rodin because this is probably the first time Kanern has seen a flesh orb.
Yeah.
So I will look over and I'll realize because I've heard Shizi no Akari, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is, and I look over at everyone else's face, and they clearly know what it is. So like, I imagine it for a moment. It looked like I was about to raise my hand, and I'm like, and just like, I probably raised my hand too much. So I would just, I'll cross my arms and just kind of nod along as if I know what Shinzu no Akari.
It's
You know what?
Auto attack, but
You know what?
it will determine whether or not you're able to successfully move his arm up.
Ooh.
Yeah, you successfully. Gunnar, you feel a telekinetic force move your arm up, and you see Tushin goes, ah, yes, Gunnar.
I immediately stand up out of my chair and just go, there was a spirit here.
No, there's
Something
no
has
spirit.
moved my arm.
There is no spirit here, Kennard.
Huh. That's weird. Have you guys like secured this place from spirits and stuff? I mean, you clearly have a question, Connor. Like, you know, like maybe the spirit wants you to ask your shit.
What is Shin's like? I like standing
Maybe
up. I'm
it's
like
faded.
I'm staring at my arm. I'm gonna like squeeze my fist a couple times and go, who is Shinzi no Akari? I say as I sit back down in my seat.
Ronan goes, oh, Shinzo Abe? Dude, he got shot by the doohickey.
Can Celine hit him?
Yes, Celine. Oh, babe. Only in the bedroom.
I will hear that and I will stare again and I'll just go and I will turn around and then I will look at Tushin and go, what is the doohickey?
A gun. A gun.
Didn't he just say gun?
Because he's stupid, Connor. I don't know. Can I
You
ask
threw
my
the whole
question? Can you answer? Can you answer my question so I can ask mine?
I believe we got a little bit of sidetrack, guys. Let's move on real quick. Right. I understand some of you are from Yamato, from the present, from the past, and you might be wondering how will this affect your country? In fact,
From the past.
Mr. Kiyoshi.
Oh.
Are you not aware your party member is?
We were never made aware, or
No, we literally learned.
We were, Mr. Liam.
Liam
never mind,
forgot.
He forgot.
He forgot.
He forgot.
Actually forgot the lore. Not to sound selfish, not to sound like that, but why haven't they blessed us? Boons, stuff like that.
we haven't departed on it yet.
Well, you
Yeah,
have received a boon from one of the moon goddesses, have you not?
Artemis?
Indeed, that was part of the, well, Mr. Saint Nazir here did have you all participate in the hunt to see if you were, first, capable of enacting great violence in pursuit of a greater goal, and, well, albeit while this was for a religious purpose and he didn't give you the full context, this was necessary in trying to assess that if you were all capable of performing greater feats in the future.
Huh.
And the other gods are more than happy to give their boons, but you have to excuse them. They do have their attention focused elsewhere on their own allies at the moment.
Okay then.
That sometime during the Heian era, there was some. It was during the Heian era, and there was some talks about, the Great Dreamer, the blind idiot god, the demon sultan, that some yokai were trying to harness their energy from, and whether or not there's not been a lot of reports beyond that, but the blind idiot god is something. It's a funny throwaway name. It's a funny throwaway name, this god does not sound powerful, but it is because this god remains in ignorance that people take advantage of him. But you don't know if this is who Glenn O'Donegan is, or if this is who he's related to. Tsukiyomi's power wanes, and as I said, of all the lunar deities to be struck and whose land to be siphoned, it was his. Why this Glenn O'Donegan actively sought out his demise. I cannot say, but needless to say, Tsukuyomi's waning power does have an effect on your country. He does watch over and protect the land when Amaterasu is not around, and, well, I'm afraid with only half the forces to defend Yamato through the unseen world, it would spell a certain amount of danger to the country. It's why we need to travel to this unknown land at some point after we've dealt with some of the other members. Mr. Gygazzlyshrift, we all are in agreement that elimination is the highest priority. Now, luckily for all of you, his connection to his patron goddess has waned over the years, so he's not as strong as he could be, and he has been in retirement and not exactly the tip-top most physical condition. And we do aim to try to attack him on his birthday, which would be in precisely 2 days.
Excuse me?
That does not give us a lot of time then, does it?
Touche nods.
But what I will say, to go after a man on his birthday, underhanded, but he will definitely not be his defense, if you will. He will not.
He is gonna wonder why his nephew didn't arrive, and I think he does not like his brother as at all, so he's not gonna question why some family members will be missing. That being said, one of you will have to pretend to be coolness, one of you will have to pretend to be Kai.
I mean, what's their personalities even? We don't know. Can you get list? Do you guys have documents on them?
I mean, come on. Don't you know, like, you could... I mean, you're in the same age bracket. They're a little bit older than all like, two of you, but...
The only thing I've seen of Kai was him, like, the video footage of the camera of him tossing the fire.
Listen, just act like yourselves, like 20-something-year-olds. You'll be fine.
I can be one of them. Who's gonna be the other one?
Zane will look around.
Yes.
I'll be real. The only reason that Rebellion's Revelry went down in flames early is because of my ability to lie, so...
Yeah, no, that's not.
Alright, but are you gonna be able to stare down the face of a war criminal and pretend to be, I don't know, his nephew's friend or the nephew directly?
That's what I mean. I mean, probably not.
He's implying he sucks at lying.
That much I get, but like...
I mean, why not?
I can stay quiet and look.
Oh no,
That's
you
people.
can't do quiet unless you want to stand out, but...
I feel like Kanern would be... I mean... He's still new, but like... Kanern, how good are you at impressions?
Yeah, I agree. He Malcolm.
Yeah. Or an idiot, whatever we get information from Cronus how he acts. I'll show you some later on the phone.
I've never had to...
Just
espionage, incognito. Those things were never my forte.
it's not exactly espionage as much as take it as pretend.
I don't
We're
pretend.
We're going in, looking around. If we see the man the man himself, at least my assumption is this man is huge. His family is like big Dragonborns. 100% he's gonna want a handshake or pat or something like that. So it's good to have one strong dude, at least a little bit. And I'm just gonna be Kai.
I'm not good at lying.
Shit.
But to your point, this man is a Dragonborn. Dragonborn can be quite tall. And I do have the strength to give most I assume what will be a good handshake.
Just, you don't even need to lie much. Just
No. It's quite simple. We will say that I have a sore throat, and that is why you are here.
That's genius.
Satan's just kind of like got his hand in his face, and he's just like, whatever works. That works fine for me.
Yeah, I have my arms crossed, and I'm like nodding.
The less he speaks, the less one speaks, the better the lies.
Right, so the village is split up by the harbor, and there is the lower section and the upper section, as well as the chantry. There are the Argonauts lodged there, and we have informed them ahead of time about what we'll be doing, our activities there, and the only thing we have not done, or at least successfully have done, was convince the Lord and Lady Hakon and Holly to accept our plan. And I was hoping all of you would be able to do that on our front. We weren't able to give out our full identities. It wouldn't be smart of us to give away our identities as mortals. We will need to rely on you to try to convince them that removing the Gygazzlyshrift villain would be for the best of the realm and for our mission.
Knowledge of who is arriving. Perhaps a little grim, but could we get a list of who we are supposed to kill and who we should leave alive?
I would say, as I emphasized before, for the time being, Gygazzlyshrift is our target, and anyone else I leave you to try to incapacitate. If you have to kill in self-defense, no one will judge you here. Certainly I will not. The hand of justice is swift, but if someone were to be in the firing line of its hand, then in the advent of its momentum, were to cut them down as well, it is a tragic loss, but one that could have been entirely prevented should they not have intervened. Indeed. Would that pose an issue for you? Knowing their affiliations.
I am no fool. I won't jeopardize the mission.
Very well. Any objections or questions or comments?
I believe that was all.
I believe that's everything. How are the rest of us going to enter the party?
You may... Well, the scroll does have 10 people it could target. You may all have to don on various disguises. Whichever you prefer. I leave it up to your own creative abilities. I would trust you all know each other best to ascertain what is the best way to disguise oneself. Pointerist hunting. If there's nothing else.
Disguise.
If there's nothing else, you do have the rest of the day today, and then tomorrow we will be traveling to Hakonstead proper.
Actually, how are we gonna get to Hakonstead? That's a whole planet away.
Wizard does have... He does have a device handy.
That does interplanetary travel? That's incredible.
We do have our resources and our powers at disposal.
That's right, we are dealing with immortals.
I guess that's fair. I guess it's hard to think about, and I never imagined myself to be working with such powerful people in my lifetime.
You are royalty, and you didn't expect to work with powerful people.
No, that was always more so my brother in Bardia. I never saw it outside of the palace a lot of times.
Ah, that type of royalty.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a drink. You want to come along?
Sure.
Now, what would be a good disguise?
He scratches Hitasi's chin.
Do you say that out loud, Lou?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
He's like scrolling on his
it is
pad.
currently 8 a.m. If you all have business elsewhere, I will notify all of you, and then you can all come back here and we can question them very thoroughly. Or you could spend some time with some of the members of the last cask. I see you and Tushen were getting along quite swimmingly.
Tushen taught me how to make pancakes.
That is adorable.
No, it was useful.
No, it is adorable too.
I do not understand. But if you need me, I am going to walk around to the back of the establishment. Do not bother me
Very well.
until I return.
Very well. I will send them a text with a meme. There he goes, my hero.
Where's the...
No.
No.
Percy,
going
you
off of-
just Percy, you made a character no one wants to speak to. I hope you're happy.
Bro, I catch any of you talking to Ronan, you're fucking dead.
the cognito hazard, Ronan.
Percy,
Get out of there, that's a cognito hazard, get out of there.
Percy, I can't specify this enough. Vice is quite possibly one of my most chill characters, gets along with everyone. Even he was like, dude, I can't be around Ronan. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
What happened?
Dude, I don't know. He seems like a Cognito hazard. It's as they say.
What do you mean, bro?
Yeah,
He's
man.
just chilling.
He's fucking
Yeah.
better.
Man, imagine if Wagyu and Ronan met.
Dude,
They did.
They did.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, he's a big fan of Wagyu.
yeah.
Damn. That's a lot. Wait, why? That man practically reveres Tsukiyomi.
Yes, but the circumstances around Haruno's his existence at the moment befuddles me. He has a connection to an unknown entity and has a void creature inside him. Not to mention the circumstances surrounding his wife. They're all sensitive topics.
I suppose, but if there's anyone that could pry it out of him, it would be a direct connection to his god, wouldn't you say?
Takes a moment to kind of ponder on your words. Everyone's wounds and do it for free. I shouldn't. Zane has told me I've had a bit of a callous and cold response, and it was unfair of me to respond the way I did to Saruna when she went to apologize. But I'm trying to reach out as much as I can.
Well, I suppose it's alright. It's not easy relating to mortals, is it?
Funny thing you ask. When immortals like us, there's a chance when we do incarnate, chalk it up to Prometheus, or perhaps chance, but some of us either unwillingly or willingly forget our own immortal or divine lives. It happens with Avatar sometimes.
Seems like you haven't.
Partially, I've scattered memories. My grandfather's undersea palace is like a dream. Scattered. But I know I've felt the warmth of the ocean. Perhaps one day I may take you there. Or I'll take all of us there and experience the tranquility. Part of me does yearn to return there once.
Sounds nice. Sounds like a sort of heaven on its own.
He nods. He looks like he's reminiscing about his home. Does make him a little bit happier than he was before you struck up a conversation.
Presence, kinda. He had like a very conflicted face, and he's just kind of slowly starts to relax.
And as you relax, your mind wanders, of course, naturally. The natural question comes to mind, especially perhaps to the mind of a foreigner, or perhaps someone who's not religious. What is the worth of a god who can be easily taken advantage of like this by a foreign entity? But even in spite of the war that is raging beyond the realm of possibility and what you can see, the fact that Tsukiyomi is still reaching out, while you still have a curse placed upon you, he is still able to grant you. Perhaps this is one step closer to a redemption or penance. Is there anything else you would like to do, or are you just spending some time meditating at the temple?
He kind of like silently utters to himself, hoping that Tsukiyomi can hear him. Even if it means I have to yield my flesh, I shall claim their bones.
You feel a sense of righteousness wash over you, like a storming, like the storming sea, followed by a sense of calm, like moonlight on the water, still after the storm. And you feel rejuvenated. Not perhaps active, but a calm rejuvenation.
My best guess would be something with alcohol, beer, and wine. So,
oh yeah,
possibly something to do with Dionysus, but that's a separate religion from where we actually are.
Oh yeah, wine, rice, agriculture, quite important. Lots of shrines dedicated to them. Inari's taking a feminine form now, but they can turn masculine as well. And he is choosing his words very carefully.
Is something the matter, Zane?
Nah, it's just, I don't know if that's odd to you or not.
Why would it be?
So are you transphobic?
Wow. And right after Pride Month ended.
what did Zane mean by like?
He'll say,
I still don't know if you like trans people.
With Tushen, it's so funny seeing Kunar so forward with him, but he's a god of love, but a lot of male couples usually pray to him.
Is there a reason for that?
It's got something to do with his story, but needless to say, a lot of queer people tend to pray to him, tend to attract the queer community, especially gay men.
Wait, I just registered what he said. What hold on.
Especially gay men.
Especially gay
No,
men.
not that part. Hold on.
Why is that the phrase that you picked up on?
No. The phrase I picked up on is like him focusing on
Is that why
being
you were
forward.
talking about
I just
eating
wanted
the entire
pancakes.
bar?
Your sister did send me a bunch of those light novels that she would read. I guess I'm still a little.
Oh, you should block her.
What?
In fact, can I look at your text messages?
I suppose so.
He takes your phone and he'll look over, and he'll text back Zoe in his phone on your phone, and then he'll give it back to you. There you go.
What did he send her?
He sent her a text that says, "Stop bothering Surita with yaoi."
Why is it called that?
I think it might be named after the beverage.
Huh, would have never guessed.
The pause with this
whispers yell.
This is the first time you've had a conversation with this creature and she tells you to drink yaoi.
He just looks at it. He's just, his eyes are just like wide, like shell shock. Like, why?
Drink the yaoi. It's good for you. I promise. It's good for you.
He would just like discombobulated, like shake his head.
No. Should we hand the yaoi to Nazir? Nazir pours some yaoi proudly.
I think the Monkey King should drink all of the yaoi.
Oh, he's drinking some yaoi as well.
Incredible.
There you go. So the cool characters drank yaoi. Let me do that.
You're thinking, Zane.
I mean, we can do it afterward.
Sure, I guess.
Are you mad at me?
No.
No, it's just that answer didn't seem genuine.
I'm not really focused on that at the moment. I was my concerns more lied with you.
No, you don't gotta worry about me. I'm a big guy, I can take it.
She's gonna pout and just kind of like rest her head on the table.
He will take another sip of his yaoi.
This fucking bitch. Alright, go to Malik now. Go see what Malik's schizo conversation is gonna be.
It's scattered and there's bickering and fighting and it's very ugly. But that is where your expertise will come in. You have fought ugly and horrid creatures in the past. But this time you will be doing it for a righteous cause.
I suppose so. I never really thought much of the cause part before. The other thing I heard, the members of this group can apparently see spirits. Don't know when the next time we could have a conversation then would be. Generally it was in our best interest to keep your existence a bit of a secret. But you know how these things go. But
indeed.
Mainly I just wanted to give you the update of I've made contact with the Saint and I don't know the next time we can speak with the Spirit Seer being around.
There is a graveyard at Hakonstead. You may find me there. It's by the shore. The cliff face. It's beautiful. You will know it when you see it.
Then I will see you there. Perhaps with news or just pleasant conversation.
Very well. Lords of Judgment, bless you in the path that you walk.
And as I hope they bless yours as well. We'll see you later, my friend.
They will bow and they will fly up and dissipate into the ether.
Let me juggle your memory. We're the guys that broke your chair, got you down. You scream, "Oh no, not my face, not my face!" Yeah. You're hired by who?
I work with Ukai. I work with Glenn O'Donegan.
Right. Dolligan, yeah, I remember. Joe Toyoza was your name, right?
Yeah.
Bounty hunter?
Believer.
Believer. I gotta change my thing real quick. Yeah. So
I don't know if they're believers, but I know they were his former pals. He's a warrior monk, right? So.
Yeah. elf dude near you, the guy who deals with spirits, what was he doing?
Just trying to rile up some of the nature spirits of the land here. Mainly the Kodamas and Leshies. Didn't work out for him. Lost a leg for trying to do so. These things are fiercely loyal to that fucking saint of yours.
So he's dead.
No, he just lost his leg.
Oh. Okay. Do you know where he is currently? Any
Probably
information on that?
probably crying and limping his way back to O'Donegan.
Man, you're really open.
I got no reason to, man. You broke my wheelchair. I'm stuck in this jailhouse.
That's fair, you know. Right. I mean, hey, the more open you are, the easier shit's gonna get. Trust me, I also don't like that. But, what you guys are doing is equally as bad, if not worse in some ways. I mean, if that's it, I could. No, I'm heading out. Thank you for the information, though. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah. Get on out of here, rich boy.
Man, I was gonna, you know, like, talk to someone.
Wait. Can you please tell them to get me a wheelchair, man?
You know what? I think yeah, that's fair.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the people in front.
Another
And
daughter
you?
of Tsukiyomi.
Man, you and the other very open on this situation.
I have no
Wasn't
reason
expecting-
to lie about what we're doing.
Are you still a firm believer?
I very much am. Whatever Glenn O'Donegan's own personal motives, I care not. But he is a useful lapdog for our own purposes.
Okay.
He weakens the moonlight that protects your country. And in turn, we can summon the monsters to ravage the oil fields, the factories.
Percy, do we know Donegan is like a god?
You don't know, but he's telling you, so...
Divine, like, yeah.
I mean, we did discover that he might be a demiurge in the
Whatever sort of
temple.
petty ideas
Yeah,
you
that too.
have.
Okay. Right. That's fair. Okay.
But I'll tell you this.
You've
Personally,
told...
I would prefer if Tsukiyomi was not grievously injured. He is our national deity alongside his sister. But I cannot stop the winds of fate that tied Glenn O'Donegan to the moon. But I think this is where you step in. No. There might be some sort of occult prophecy looming over you. Isn't that right, Prince Mononoke?
Talk to him.
Never mind. It was a
Yeah, I
back
don't-
down.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. Whatever. You claim to be Yamatai, but you use like Prince, King. You know, those titles don't work here.
Regardless of the titles, the languages don't differ. Karia, they have a different name for your coming, do they not?
And what that may be.
The Unseen. Al-Gaib, right?
Never heard
Yours
about
is the eyes that will see the unseen. And the creatures that dwell within it, the Mononoke.
First time hearing it.
Then your fathers kept you in the dark.
You will be surprised what kind of secrets I know. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go if no information else is given.
I wasn't expecting this measure of kindness from you, but yeah, we can spare one.
Listen, this ain't kindness. It's just that the guy is currently, he's a cripple, And the only way he can move around and take a shit is by grabbing himself to the fuck, forgot the race.
Oh, Gripply.
Ripley. And apparently also they have he has an allergic reaction to his skin, so I mean,
Oh, that's funny. Yeah,
that is pretty funny.
we'll get something up.
Yeah, get him like a, I don't know, standard wheelchair or some shit.
Yeah, nothing like the traveler stuff. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And anything for you?
Okay, gonna head out.
Yep. Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
So you need to find a safe refuge.
Oh, you know what?
But you know,
the murder rate goes up in it.
Also,
I will say, you guys, a little bit of tension. The doors do open. Kenshi, you're just dead. Please, Kenshi, just stand. What is blood doing? Hunter, what is blood doing?
I like to imagine Quillis opens or just like doesn't look down. It's kind of like it bumps into Kenshi because if Quillis is 6'8", if I remember correctly, you're gonna bump into Kenshi and he was gonna look down and go, "Oh, this is Nazir first."
Yeah, go to Nazir.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you there because he would just like I guess go into direct the others to go over to Nazir to figure out what the fuck they're doing here.
Nearest is gonna chill outside because she's technically. She's gonna chill
A
outside.
serial killer.
Another Nazir to add to the collection.
That's all
I'm
of
gonna
you.
look at Tushin. Was that?
It's funny because Kenshi was literally on his way out to go have a smoke, and then the fucking door opens and the whole fucking goon squad.
Yeah, Touche
So, yeah.
looks at you and says, "Yes, that's those are the famous members of ABAP."
Saying Nazir, I assume these are the people we were talking about.
Indeed, it appears they have arrived at 6:15. It seems.
Why do I have to wave?
Why not, man? Anyway,
I
Why
wave.
only use it on 2 people if you can use it on all 10?
because there's not needed.
The plan was to use it on everyone. We're all infiltrating. Yes, you especially.
I mean,
It is
okay,
just specifically you and someone else going to be.
we're infiltrating first, and then the rest are infiltrating after us. We're gonna open it from the inside, basically. I am
Right.
these 3 are gonna be just regular disguises. Specifically me and Kanern over there, we're gonna be a little bit special with our disguises. I'm gonna be you, and I'm gonna point at Kai, and Kanern's gonna be you, and I'm gonna point at Quonus.
I feel like you typecasted work here, Mister.
No,
Quintus
just-
is horribly offended, and when you sleep, he will attack you.
I don't mind, I'm gonna shoot
It's
him
true.
out
He's known to
if
do it.
needed. I don't give a shit if he's gonna attack me.
They're
He
getting
won't
along
get any.
quite well, aren't they, Liam?
Right.
Gonna pinch the bridge of his nose and say. So, infiltration. You and I believe it said his name was Kanern.
I
You
am
and Kanern are
Kanern.
there going to be
He is Kanern.
disguising as. Hello, Kanern.
I will become you. I will learn everything about you. We will become indistinguishable from one another. You will be me, and I will be you, and you will be you, but I will also be you.
This is good. I like this.
And it's just gonna facepalm.
Kai's gonna turn over and go, I like this guy.
This is good.
Thank you.
No,
You know what? Fair.
It really
Look,
isn't. But
Quillis,
kid.
You're
do
gonna
you...
do.
No, look, kid. Do you know how to lie? Are you deceptive?
No, not really.
You've already failed step 1 of being Kai.
Yeah, no, I'm really bad at lying, like, absolutely terrible.
Man.
Does he roll deception here, Percy? What does he do?
Yeah, you roll deception. Let's see.
You
I'm gonna
are
reroll
indeed
here.
hot dog ass.
Zero point. Wait, I haven't
Hero
recovered.
point. I need a
haven't-
hero.
Surely it's not the same. He put a 0 behind that 2.
Wizard.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Ayame
I'm the
and
gambler.
One of his strongest soldiers, Barbara. They're both going to be attending.
Shit.
And I must let you know. Ayame is... I can't say much for Barbara, but Barbara did work closely with my uncle and the rest of the militia. And he chooses words very carefully.
You mean
The rest of the
cum.
militia. The rest of the
Don't be afraid to
militia.
say it.
It's what it abbreviates to, man. You don't have to try and...
It is what it is, man.
Like, I understand we're trying to be professionals here.
I
but,
didn't
like,
work I didn't work with Barbara, but from what Uncle Shimtek has told me, she is quite an admirable foe and particularly strong. Same goes for a well that produces holy water.
You can thank this group here. Their ingenuity and their capacity to clean out the desiccated ruins of an old temple brought them to that.
It was just
Does
mostly some rude.
anyone own the rights to this well of holy water?
Currently, it is the cult of Tsukiyomi. Unless you wish to monopolize it, it is currently theirs.
Well, that's something
I wish to
to...
barter with these cultists if at all possible in the future.
I'm still confident that we can place a trap. Not a bomb this time, but
a drop of holy water?
yeah, it's still gonna be I want to say like a bomb, more like a detonation device that splashes it over and...
Yeah, tie up a water gun inside the chest so when he opens it, it shoots holy water
sitting.
at him.
You know? Yeah? Good work. Which hotel?
We have some houses set up not too far from here.
Alright.
Nazir and Mr. Zakari helped us relocate our entire family, so it wasn't too big of a upset.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you guys are gonna be here 6 days?
We're moving here permanently.
Yeah. We were told earlier, you remember? I mean, they had to move here.
Yeah,
Stay
no, I
back
forgot. I
on
just
Saturday
completely forgot. Right. Okay, we're gonna ask you anything else if there's something we're just gonna ask you.
Right. Well, you're all good people.
How
I
well
assume.
trained are his maids?
Rebellion's Revelry. That's a cute name. Well,
Oh, what's yours?
well, we were known as ABAP, but that's a story for another time. Regardless, if you all need any more information, we'll be at our houses.
Except what
So
ABAP
if you
stands
need
for. You
supplies
can't
or
ask that
anything.
question.
What does AMAP stand for?
And we ignore you.
Yes.
Easy boys took their time.
Good on there, Rissa.
What if I look it up?
I had to.
By the way,
They were-
first of all, what's the weather like?
Oh, it's colder. It's a little bit colder than average in Iopolis.
Well, at least the weather is chilly here, otherwise... Yeah, I would have been very upset.
Yeah. But those Rebellion's Revelry kids, they're...
I do not
Good
like
people.
that Kai. Especially. Quillness is strange.
Hey,
He carries an aura of believing that he is better. But he still worked with Angmar.
Kai is...
You hear Zane.
You know, I don't-
You hear Zane drinking in the background.
I want to say, he's smart. Kept his mouth shut, left a little bit.
What was Engen doing there?
I
To,
don't know.
to look pretty. Alright, if we've got nothing else.
It is hard to get a read on someone who wore a mask the whole time. And why come here wearing a mask? What is he hiding?
His face.
His identity.
Exactly. Either he is concealing something or he is vain. I don't know which is worse.
Well, we're not gonna psychoanalyze him because he's not our target.